Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. In today's video, we're over on Discord because we're taking a look at some developer feedback. Now, this is something they used to do fairly regularly. It's been a long time between drinks on the developer feedback, so pumped to get into it and look at what they've seen, what they've gone through, and they've picked some good ones, some actual like real decent. Sometimes they cheese it out and just pick the easy questions, but there's some good ones in here. We're going to go through all these questions, talk about the feedback, and it just I like these feedback because they always make it look good for the game. And then we'll go through some suggestions I have to do with some of the feedback. So let's get into the video. Okay, so the first one kicks it off with add Niru and Shimira to the library, and then they say whether it's a new or old one, they'll continue updating the library with more unions and add interesting background stories. That includes Shimira and Niru. Please be patient. So it sounds like they're going to do it. They're just getting around to it. They keep adding the stories. I really wish they do just source someone to do like a voiceover of all the lore in the game and stuff like that. I'd listen to it. I can't be bothered reading it. That's my issue. But if they had it voiced 100% while I'm at work, I'll put it in my headphones. I'd listen to it. New suggestion. Add that into the next feedback. The next one's worded a bit weird. I had to cut because I couldn't get it together. Basically, they want a news section in the game. So, you know, the news normally comes to your mail, then it gets deleted. If they had a news section where it just keeps up to date with the news posts, which they say good suggestion, and I definitely think that's a good idea. I like that one. Let's get that in the game. Next up, we'd like more ways to acquire red emblems. Yeah, events and stuff, like I agree red emblems are low, but I feel like you get a decent amount if you buy them from the events, and they're normally one of the best things to buy from the events. So not too stressed on that one. Like I feel like they do a good job at trying to let us get those upgrade emblems. So yeah. Please do something with the in-game chat, missing messages, users. Basically, they apologize and say they'll look into the issues and stuff like that. I honestly don't use in-game chat that much. It's just, I don't click it that much, but definitely when it's a feature that you have in your game, it's something that you want to keep as updated as possible and keep working. So definitely good that they will look into that one. Just quickly, when I was editing, I was going through it and I was just thinking about it, and I really like it when a game acknowledges issues. Like a lot of games just trying to ignore it, adjust things, and just let it slide under the rug. At least in this one, with a lot of the things that they go through in here, they're like, we acknowledge as an issue. Like the chat thing, it's only a minor thing for me. For a lot of people, it's a much bigger thing. But the fact that they say, yes, we're having an issue, and then later when we look at the Guild Wars one, they say, yes, we've had issues, we've had to remove it because, you know, they're acknowledging that there is a problem and that they're going to fix it. I just wanted to put that in there. I really do like that fact. Like in the end, these games are, yes, they're a business. They're there to make money. But I think a lot of games forget that just acknowledging your problems actually goes down well with the player base and actually helps your game get further. And like, if you keep your player base happy, then they're going to buy more packs. You're going to have more players. You're going to make more money. So I just wanted to throw that in there because it was just something I was thinking about. Throw it in there. I'm going to shut up now and continue with the rest of the video. This next one I really like. I really like this suggestion. Add a time below the AFK chest to show how long it's been collecting. That is a great idea. I never even thought of that, but that is an awesome idea. Nice suggestion. We'll definitely consider implementing it in one of the future updates. That's just a little thing that doesn't sound like much, but it's like when I read that, I was like, yeah, that should be in. Then I know, I don't even know why. It's just nice to have it. I don't know. It's like not a big thing, but it's cool. If they can do it easily, put it in. Add a way to filter gear tab by faction and types, strength, intelligence, agility. I like that too. We're working on more ways to help easier manage your heroes and their equipment. Stay tuned for future updates. Hopefully they get a remove all button. A remove all would be sweet. Remove everyone's gear. So then when you go into a new piece of content, you just go remove all. Put it on this person, this person, this person, this person, and this person. I think I said 4. Who knows? Put it on your 5 heroes, and then away you go. That would be tops. Let's get a remove everything from everyone button. It may get annoying when you go back to do other stuff like Challenger Arena. I don't know. Ignore that. Next up, We need more ways to get T2 stones, for example, from achievements and specific quests. We'll consider adding more ways to get T2 stones, especially as rewards in future events. So that'll be similar if you're at a certain stage of the game where you can get the tier 2 ones, it'll show up. If you're not, it won't, and then you can get them. I think that's a good idea. I just think, I like the way they scale the rewards from the events for where you are in the game. I think it's a good idea. Bounty board level 8. Remove the elite tier and give more team bounties. Basically, that says I want more rewards from my bounty board, and they just go on to say like it's a very fine balance. So if they're going to adjust it, they'd really have to do some tests and work through it real finely to see whether it's going to affect the balance of the game. Pretty much what it is. So I like that one. Like I'd like to just flat out get better rewards too, but we'll have to wait and see. Next up, please bring Guild War back and make it a permanent feature. Thank you for getting this suggestion into the feedback. This is the one I've been waiting for such a long time. I know they say it's a PvE game, but for me, it's all about PvP. Like, even though I just skip, like, it's the idea of being able to compete eventually, even though, you know, whales are going to dominate, who cares? Like, a bit of guild PvP, it's not about being the best. It's just about playing against people and having that competition against people. I know whales are going to win. I don't care. I just want to be able to play against people, and that's about all I want. Very simply, I just want to battle other people in my guild, put some teamwork into it, and that's about it. And the feedback is really nice. We've acknowledged that the old Guild Wars function had a lot of issues, many of which were related to the event's balance, including the opponent's level gap and time zone difference. The reason it was removed from the game was for us to take a step back, rethink the function's model and rules, and eliminate other minor bugs. We are sorry it's taking a bit longer than we originally planned, but we eventually intend to bring Guild Wars back, even if in a slightly different form. Please look forward to further announcements on our social media. So basically, they're working on it. They screwed up the first time and the second time and the third time they brought it. They've had 3 different renditions of Guild Wars. The first one I remember was when I started playing the game. It was as an event. And it was like, it was your guild against another guild, and everyone in both guilds got a rank, and you couldn't attack people lower rank than you. So if you did one attack, got put to position 1, you couldn't use the rest of your attacks. It was like they're on the right idea. Like, just get Guild Wars in there, but hopefully they can find something that's really nice. Like, I want to see. Wait, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this. We're gonna hide this. Wait, give me a sec. PC screen. Hide that. Okay, we're going to hide that. We're going to go over here, and we're going to go over to this thing. So this is what I want to see from Guild Wars, because we've got our, you've got your thing laid out. So what I'd like to see, what I would really like to see, is if something like this, but you get placed up against another guild. They'd have to use a match rating system to work out, it would take a little bit to get it sorted, but it ends up being your guild versus another guild, and you basically see this for the other guild. Not the balloon system that they had before where you fight just random enemies. You get to choose which camp of the enemy's guild you want to attack. You get X amount of attacks. You go in there and attack it. You either win or you lose. And the more camps that you defeat as a guild, you win. So even if your guild, even if the enemy has like a really big whale that's just dominating, you put your whale against that whale and let your lower guys fight the lower guys. I just feel like that's the sort of system that would be interesting. But once again, it would require a sort of a matchmaking rating to be given to guilds to work out. Like I said, it would probably take a while for it to balance out, but eventually, once you get everyone in their ratings, it would start to just meld in, and everyone would find their place in the ladder of guilds, and then you just have leagues, and you fight for league rewards at the end of the week or something like that. I feel like it would be really cool. Let me know if you guys have suggestions about guild battles down below, because it's something that I'm really passionate about, the PvP, especially the guild side of PvP. So hopefully they get something in there. Hopefully they get something. Like I said, watch their social media, and hopefully they'll have something up later. But that is going to be it for the developer feedback this time around. They did used to do them a lot more frequently, so hopefully they get back into the swing of that, because I really do enjoy seeing the feedback from the devs to see what they're actually looking at in the game, answering some questions, and we had some good questions in there, so I'm pumped for that. So that is going to be it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.